Let's see here. Should be good. What up, body parts? There's a guy I used to play with Draft League who is named Goomy. So, I'm not Goomy. He's Goomy. Let's see. Goomer, yeah. The Goom Squad, baby. Let's see. Whoa. Huge lag. Whoa. No, that was only in Gen 8. I like playing Gen 8 Draft League. That was the only draft I played. It was time consuming. Just like having to be on a weekly schedule. Like, to coordinate with people, like overseas potentially and stuff like that. It was tough. Let's see. Gen 3 Draft League does sound fun, but again, just the scheduling part of it can be tough. Yeah. And then it's like if I'm just rushing through my drafts, like or my weekly game plans, it's like that's like the fun of it is really like getting into the matchup. So like if I'm just gonna rush through it, then not spend a lot of time on it, then it's like what's the point? That's kind of where I got. No type. Slow and steady. Okay. But like Gen 8 draft was so fun. Both Dynamax and non-Dynamax. Gosh, I love that format. That was so freaking fun. I thought it was pretty well balanced, to be honest, too. No Intim from the Arcanine. But Sunny Day is interesting for What's Up, Salmon? For Waters. No type slow and steady. We got Arc 2. Ooh. Yama 1, I believe. Oh man, Fake Out is so nice. Yeah, Encounter can be really useful too. Plus Cross Chop. Gosh, I love this Yama. Let's see. Okay. Dusclops 3. Interesting. Pretty funny lefties and Psych Up. You know, snag those double teams. Snag those double teams. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about Mega Kick Lax. You know, what's interesting about the Yama right now is, like, with the Arcanine, even though it is Flash Fire, we can go Fake Out Sunny Day and then just start Fire Blasting things and really hit some stuff. It is Thick Fat. That is funny. We were just talking about Snorlax. Is this 5? Yeah. I honestly don't think I've ever used a Snorlax. I know I've used Snorlax 3. I mean, I've used, like, the other Snorlaxes. A lot of 2, 8, 1, 7. 7 I really don't know if I've used that much either. Maybe once or twice. Or, I don't know if I've used 6, actually. Wait, 6 is the lefties. I've used 6 before. I actually don't know if I've used Snorlax 5. Just hit, as Wildcat would say. Just hit. I gotta clip that. Hold on here. Alright. So, Lax is obviously amazing. It is nice for the psychic types for Yama. Like, I would... Oh, gosh. But we got Jolt 4. And Raichu 2. Raichu 3? Okay. Snorlax 5. Jolteon 4. And, Raichu 3. So the interesting thing here, I think I'd be more tempted to take Arcanine if it was, I'd be more tempted to take Arcanine if it was, Intimidate. But the Jolt 4 is really tempting here. Like, especially because Jolt 4, I can just, like, fake out stuff with Hariyama. Jolt 4 can easily take out the, Jolt 4 can easily take out the flying types that are a worry. And the psychics with, like, Bite and Shadow Ball stuff, which is nice. Honestly, I feel like we take Lax in the back for, like... I mean, because Arcanine's not really going to be amazing against ground types, which are going to be the biggest worry. Hariyama can counter the Earthquakes, which is cool, and so can Lax. But Lax is also just, like, amazing. I mean, it's good Lottie insurance, even though I don't necessarily need that. But I guess Alakazam would be kind of annoying. Because I can't fake it out. But how much do I do to Doug Trio? I'm kind of curious. So Bite does 51 to 60. Fake out, honestly, Fake out plus Bite. Oh wait, and I'm fine actually. Yeah, because Fake out plus Bite, even if I don't get the KO, Jolt's faster. So I'm not really worried about Doug Trios, I guess. Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid team, to be honest. Yama, Jolt, and Snorlax. Yeah, I don't need to take Dusclops. I think Lax is fine. I mean, they are kind of slow, but like if Jolt gets T-Waves off, I can set up endgames for Lax, which should be fine. And yeah, I'm fine against like Gengars and Ghosts because Lax has Shadow Ball and Jolteon does fine. I mean, it's really just going to be the grounds, which I feel like Snorlax should be able to handle. We're taking this Lax for the first time. Here we go. No type slow and steady. Sorry, Arcanine. Didn't make the cut. Jolt 4 is a beast. There was even a time, I think it was in my open level run, that I kept Jolt 4 into a ground type trainer in Battle 7, which was probably silly, but it worked out, because Jolt 4 is just that good. Okay, Blissey, we're fine. Lax should be fine against this. I guess, what's the biggest worry? Some sort of counter on Blissey or Magmar? Or like a big Fire Blast for Magmar 2? I mean, I guess Blissey, like, Lax is an immunity, so Blissey 1 could be annoying if I miss my chops and stuff. Not Jolteon. Magmar. So we're looking at Magmar 4, then 2, Blissey 1, then 2. 2 has Quick Claw, which is scary as well. Thankfully, I don't think Fake Out makes contact, so no Flame Body junk. Let's see. So what's Jolt looking like into Magmars? So Magmar 2, obviously scary with the Quick Claw. T-Bolt does 76 to 90. Fake Out does 30, so we have a guaranteed KO on Magmar 2. Magmar 4 does have max defense HP, so Fake Out's only going to do 15. And then I'm planning on ignoring Blissey this time. 15 plus T-Bolt's not going to pick it up. We don't want to get Confuse Raid. That would be kind of annoying. But the next turn, like, Hariyama really isn't threatened. I guess, let me check if this is Guts real quick. Yeah, it is Guts, unfortunately. But obviously, they could guess Thick Fact. Alright. Come on, not another busted team. This one's pretty good, though. This one is pretty good. Fake Out with next to Jolt 4. Because Jolt 4's main worry is, like, Earthquakes. And especially Quick Claw Earthquakes. And Fake Out removes a bunch of that variance, which is really nice. Although, to be honest, a Surfer next to Jolt is pretty nice. Like Gator 2 with the Quick Claw variance. So I'm thinking about just doubling the Magmar. I guess, just on the off chance. How do I do against 65 to 75, 76 to 90, 76 to 90? I could take out Magmar 3, Magmar 1. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I would. So I wouldn't KO Magmar 1 or 4. But that's fine. I think it's still worth it for the Quick Claw and the Confuse Rays. We don't really want to deal with that. Blissey could counter or Calm Mind. If it's, I mean, the next turn we just go Chop and T-Bolt. Since we should be faster. Okay, let's see if the Quick Claw. Okay, no Quick Claw. That only did about 17. That's probably Magmar 2. Sing. Alright, that is kind of annoying. It could be either Blissey. Although Blissey 1 would have liked to double team, so I'm kind of guessing that's Blissey 2. Which is annoying, and we just want to chop it and leave the Magmar, I think. Magmar has Chop, which is a little scary for Blastoise. Oh, wait, I'm not... Wait. Or not Blastoise, for Snorlax. Likely... Let's see. Magmar 2... No, Magmar 2 is not the one that would live. It would be Magmar 4, which has Psychic. Actually, do I need to worry about that? Psychic does do nothing. But I wonder if we Rock Slide, because we outspeed Blissey. It kind of gives us some time for Jolteon to wake up. I wonder if we go with the Rock Slide and then we Chop. Take 3. No, it would take 5 Seismic Tosses to kill Lax and Hariyama. I think we're fine. Let's stay in, try to get a turn of Wake Up, and let's go with the Rock Slide. Okay, it is Magmar 4. Okay. With the Magmar, let's flinch the Blissey. I don't want to sub. It'd be annoying. Mence. Okay. That is annoying. Oh, it's Blissey1. Okay. Interesting. Which actually means it's not one of those setup menses, which is nice. Wow, Blissey1 sung on turn 1. That's insane. That is insane that it didn't double team. That is insane. So no bright powder, no scope lens. And what else do we know? Not really anything. So no bright powder takes away 2 earthquake menses. How much does Aerial Ace mense? Because it could still be a Dragon Dance mense, like mense 6. That is kind of scary with Ace. And a Brick Break mense could be annoying, I suppose, 7. So mense 1, or mense 1 with Ace even. We really just need to wake up, is the thing. I'm considering swapping out to reset Fake Out. Because now we don't KO Blissey in one shot, also. Yeah. Now we don't KO Blissey. Although he would with Guts, which is kind of funny. If it ever Toxics us, it would with Guts. We can't KO with Brick Break, although we could if we get a little bit... Oh, we could KO with Mega Kick. Maybe of the high roll, if we get some chip with Jolteon. Problem is, like, if it's Salamence 1... Jolteon does 65, and... Snorlax can do 30 with Shadow Ball, okay. Yeah, with a double team, it for sure will. The funny thing is, Jolteon... I might have to do some swap stalling with the Sing stuff, because I can't get Toxic. It's actually more like, if it guesses immunity, it'll Sing Snorlax, which actually could be good, because then I can't get Toxic. No, I don't know if I could swap stall Toxics. I think we T-Bolt the Mence, and we reset the Fake Out. And the Intim. Oh, we woke up. Huge. Huge. Let's get the crit. Let's get the impossible King's Rocks flinch. Oh my gosh, we got the crit. Oh my gosh. Jolteon, you are gross. You are gross. Go for the upside. Go for the crit upside. All right, let's, honestly, we're gonna... Do we T-Wave? Honestly, let's, Bite and Mega Kick. Right? Right? Or do we just Brick Break? And we might as well Brick Break, right? It's only got one double team because it missed a Sing. I guess we, yeah. Well, I'm not really doing that much. I guess let's T-Wave actually. Let's T-Wave and let's Brick Break. Come on. All right, we hit the Brick Break. All right, we hit the Brick Break. I guess we just... Let's just swap into Hariyama at this point. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just hit a chop. Oh my goodness. I guess I could have done fake out, but it doesn't matter because I missed anyways. Well, I guess it could have mattered because it's not 100%. There we go. See, that would have been a lot more annoying if I had to waste moves on Ments. So, thank you for the crit, Jolteon. I am shocked. Down I go. Second match. Grass, high risk. So Mence is interesting as a ground type answer. The problem is I don't know what Mence it is. And there are some Mences I definitely wouldn't want. I wouldn't really love... I don't know how good Mence 6 would really be. Yeah. I kind of like this team. I mean, if we see a Mence on lead, we can always fake it out in T-Bolt, which is nice. For the Earthquake. Because it definitely would see kills, yeah. I'm trying to think. We really wouldn't... I mean, Lax wouldn't actually be that horrible because we have Hariyama. But there is just the 31 IV default. Because we... I wish I knew what Mence it was. Obviously, Mence is going to be great in the grass. Jolteon won't be that good. Really, my team in general isn't that great in the grass. Like, if it was Meganium... And, you know, it's high risk, but, like, Meganium 2 would be a little annoying for my team. To be honest. Stolly grass. It's just one mon. But like even like Vileplume, I wouldn't be able to hit that very hard with anything. I'd have to hit a Mega Kick with Lax. Or just Shadow Ball it. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it'd be really nice to know what Mence that is. I mean, Blissey is nice too. Blissey can kind of get rocked by the ground types with Fissure, though. I don't love that. I think I would be much more comfortable, I think, with Salamence. I mean, which Salamence could it really... Okay, so... It's not Salamence with Protect, because it would have gone with Protect. Most likely. So it's probably not Mence 2. So it's either Mence 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. Which, I mean, Mence 7, 8 are not bad. Mence 6 is okay. It's got Ace. Mence 1's nice. It's got Ace. And Mence 3 isn't super ideal. I don't love Mence 3 with no Ace and, well, no Stab and Door. It's not a great one. I mean, Intim is pretty interesting. I'm trying to think in the back, like what else I would be. I guess Psychic types with coverage could be annoying, right? I mean, like Lottie. But that's only if I'm a slow Mence. Like if I was Mence, like 6. Yama doesn't have Earthquake, so it's not even, like, necessary. I'm just trying to think. Is there any situation where something's going to Earthquake and I'm screwed? It's not fun being sort of weak to Earthquake. But like I said, Hariyama can counter. But then again, I'd have to like swap out Jolt, which it'd be really nice if I could like Sprite swap to Immense, not take the EQ there, counter with Hariyama, take it out. Oh, that's really nice. And like Jolteon's gonna take care of all these waters. I guess Swampert is the only one that gets tricky. Swampert with Ice Beam. But I would just fake out Bite, or like Cross Chop, swap the Wax. Although it wouldn't even Ice Beam, because on the swap it would be EQing. So that's not even, that wouldn't even be that big of a worry. Problem is, with Lax, I'm mostly clicking Shadow Ball and Brick Break. I'm mostly not risking the Mega Kicks. Claydol is kind of annoying, but I guess I do have Bite with Jolteon. Fake out, Bite. Bite. No, I'd have to fake out, Bite, swap. Yeah. Oh, man. How bad is that if it's a lot, if it's a Lottie? Fake out, Bite, but I could get taken out the next turn is the problem. There's 52. I could do another Bite in the Rock Slide, I guess, technically. Well, yeah, because I don't die to a Psychic, actually. Do I really need this Lax? I feel like Salamence has more upside. I mean, yeah, I'm getting rocked by Ice Beams. But the Intim is nice. It gives me a lot of pivoting options. And the extra coverage of Mence 6, 7, 8 or whatever. I kind of just like the option to, like, if I see a ground type and I go fake out Bite, I think I